IHP Films.
Jeez, we just
What's
said,
up?
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
All right. 10. So.
Alright, so we're deciding to take a different path here today. We're gonna, basically we're watching the trailer. We're watching the trailer first and then we're watching the movie.
The movie is Last Shift.
Last Shift. Apparently a rookie cop, which Dylan loved to make fun of a little bit at the beginning, but I thought it was a pretty scary trailer. I wouldn't say it's a scary trailer, it's kind of comedic. Almost. The
trailer was cheesed. What's your preliminary rating? Because just based on the trailer, that was like a 3. The trailer looked like Sci-Fi Channel movie, maybe a step above a Sci-Fi Channel movie.
You never know, it's kind of like our last review, Suicide Squad. It's kind of like the trailer was fucking fantastic,
and the movie was awesome.
The movie was a little bit subpar to the trailer, but with this, I'm hoping that the trailer was kind of cheesy. Yeah,
you're hoping it goes the other way. You're hoping the trailer, because the trailer's way more awesome than the movie. I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I know.
We were looking all day for a scary movie to watch, and everyone on Reddit, which, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to treat Reddit just like Rotten Tomatoes. A bunch of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, usually Reddit's a pretty good fucking source, so hopefully they follow through. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 100%, but you never know if that's...
They gave it 100%, so whatever.
Quote unquote.
Hopefully it's scary as fuck. We're about to see, and this is IHP. And fucking let's fucking do it, dude.
We'll see you after we watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
All right, so
I'm still trying to collect myself. All right, there we go.
We just watched
Last Shift,
and that's a scary movie.
Me and you were talking about it, it's definitely way fucking better than the trailer.
Whoever cut the trailer needs to go back to film school, because that thing sucked.
I'm still sweating.
Let me run you down through the basic premise of the movie. So this cop, a rookie cop, her first shift as a rookie is she has to watch over this old police station. Basically, they moved the police station to a new spot down the street. They've taken everything out, almost everything. And she has to watch and wait because these hazardous materials removers are going to show up and take out all these needles and shitty underwear and all the stuff they have in their evidence room they're going to throw in the dump or something like that. You're like, yeah.
Sympathetic gagger.
We're laughing. We're having a laughy time because the movie is a very scary.
Yeah, we're trying to collect
shitty fucking. It was a scare-filled movie. There is a certain amount of build-up. I would say probably 30 minutes before things start getting really scary. Within that time frame, you have some weird fucking happenings and stuff, but it doesn't really go over the line to being really fucking scary until 30 minutes in.
Yeah. Basically the last 30 I feel like the last 20 minutes was definitely had your heart pumping.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a movie that definitely each one of the acts, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, has definitely ramps up the scares every time, So every time you're going into a new act, you actually can feel it oh my god, this is page whatever the fuck, and they just decided to go crazy. A lot of scary monster designs in it. They're mostly kind of hell kind of creatures, but they're based on people who've killed themselves, so they're scary or have been killed. So they're scary. There's one of those monsters that's got it's one of the chicks who's got the bag over her head, and then the mouth's open, but it's the tongue is and I was like, yeah.
Whoever did the acting for that shit too, because the actress definitely portrayed that the monster was her persona, her demon persona. It made me sick. The complete black, bloody mouth.
That's fucking disgusting. The main cop, she joined the force because her dad was on the force. He was killed in sort of a raid on this Manson-esque ranch where they were killing people and doing double sacrifices and stuff. And apparently these 3 people who were captured from the ranch killed themselves in the police station. So, haunted, obviously.
Well, the cops know that it's haunted, and plus the fucking God, that the Manson family that they like went to go kill, they lied about killing all of them.
Yeah.
And then
most of them got away.
Most of them got away, but
they didn't actually even kill any of them. They took 3 of them hostage, and then like they said like 20 other of them just kind of ran off into the woods and disappeared. So you're like,
yeah,
they could be coming at any moment. Yeah, that would have been nice to know in the briefing. Like the sergeant should have been like, well, the place is pretty violently haunted, and also there could be 20 to 30 people coming here to try to kill you at some point in the night. It has been 1 year since he killed himself.
Well, hope you don't go crazy.
And don't call me. I'm on my break.
Don't call me. I'm gonna be reading a lot of Hustler. So he just leaves her there.
Yeah.
She basically goes fucking batshit fucking crazy, slowly and slowly. She keeps on getting calls from a girl named Monica. Yeah. Which, I mean...
She was done hanging out with Chandler and Ross. She's out there in the woods getting murdered. His excuse for not telling her taunt is like, well, that's at the station, we don't really like to talk about it. And it's like, there are demons with pentagrams carved into their faces everywhere. Well, lights are turning on and off.
Well, at the beginning, too, he's like slamming his head against the fucking locker.
Yeah.
That should have been like an instant... Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I guess that was foreshadowing, probably, because he was probably seeing all kinds of crazy shit, too. He couldn't wait. That's why, because earlier in the movie, one of the first things he says to her, or she goes, Sarge, what am I doing here? And he goes, a better question is, what am I still doing here? And I'm like, that was probably a red flag. He was probably seeing all these fucking hashtag demon face. Oh, hashtag demon. The hashtags in their face. But they were everywhere. Hashtag demon face. That's going to be big tomorrow. Get like, was he himself the demon, or was he summoning demons, or did he become bonded with a demon? They kind of didn't really go into that, but
it's just one big mindfuck.
Yeah, it was like Austin said earlier. The movie feels like a ride, like a funhouse kind of fucking. Because the whole time she's moving through the house. It feels like the camera is just sort of like you're on a roller coaster and she's moving it, and there's all kinds of scary shit happening. And it's weird because she never really gets, she's never really in danger until like way near the end of the movie. Like there's always these monsters get really close to her, and then she'll duck to like hide, and then they'll be gone.
Here's a knock at the front door. And she opens it like, I'm a policewoman, I'm brave, even though I'm already shivering already that I'm...
She was a badass for most of the movie.
She didn't
really break down until like literally the end of the movie.
She kept on repeating it wasn't like a prayer. She didn't seem religious.
No, it's the oath. It's the oath for police officers. It's like, I abide. I almost said something fucked up. I abide by using my gun and my taser to fucking pull people over and shoot them. I don't know what the fuck her oath was, but it was something badass. It was like, I uphold the Commonwealth of the United States or whatever the fuck. It was cool. But she would say that to herself, which was a cool twist on like the Numina Patre Fide Spiritus Sancti, like that kind of thing. It was cool she's saying the police thing because her dad was a cop and he got his head blown off. Yeah.
Well, the lights on and off, and the homeless guy keeps on appearing fucking literally everywhere.
Yeah, he keeps showing up. At first he's got his shoes off, then he's got his shoes on. So I don't know if he was actually never there the whole time, if they had already hung him in the holding cell or whatever, like in the very beginning.
No, that would actually be a good point. Because I feel like he was originally in the holding. If he was pissing in the front, I think she opened up the thing and some like demon or whatever knocked on the door, and he was in the holding cell. He just wandered out to see what it was too.
But what I'm saying though is that like, so when she first arrests him, he's got his shoes off. Then she goes in that back room where he was like living, and there's the shoes, and she brings the shoes and she sets them outside. Then later, he's got the shoes on when she puts him back in the cell. And then later when she comes back and he's hung himself, the shoes are off and they're sitting against the wall. So it's like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's just a crazy fucking... The whole movie, there's no real logic or kind of like... I mean, there is logic, but there's no way to know what the fuck you're seeing is real or not. Everything is just sort of thrown at you and you just gotta roll with it. You just gotta fucking live with it, dude.
She's finally... She gets a call back from the fucking... From the dispatch, from the other like actual 911, the station up the street.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Fucking basically. And the guy was like, well, that Monica fucking chick that you gave us the name of, She's deader than fuck. She's been dead for like a year.
Add her to the list of people who are super fucking dead.
And by the way, she was the one that got her face bashed in.
Yeah. And she's one of the monsters. That
one of the monsters. She got her face bashed in. And he was like, no, all those calls that you've literally been making to us, she's been dead. And I don't know what to tell you. Well, we're going to hang up now. So they
he goes, no, look, I'm just going to put this between you and me. This is when he says that 20 of them escaped, and he's like...
Premonition from the hooker.
Yeah, he's like 20 of them escaped, and this also happens to be the 1-year anniversary of the cult leader killing himself in that jail cell.
Lovely time to fucking start your shift.
Yeah, and besides telling her this...
shift.
Besides telling her this at what, she shows up like 8 p.m., they decided to tell her like 4 in the morning, like devil's hour.
Oh, yeah, no, that was fucking freaky. Mm-hmm. She goes back to answer the phone, and it's fucking, I think, Monica one last time.
Yeah, and then she finds out that she's like, oh, you're not Monica. And then she's like, you're right, I'm not.
You're right, I'm not Monica.
She's like, I'll be there soon. Or some bullshit.
She goes fucking back out front. She gets all fucking delusional and shit. And
yeah, she's a big time mental breakdown.
Mental breakdown. Like, she starts, like, maybe like a high frequency noise or some shit. Mm-hmm. Just completely knocks her out. She wakes up without her fucking belt. Completely without her
gun,
fucking...
no mace, no fucking
cell phone.
Chapstick.
Her
it's
fucking
all gone.
flip phone.
The
she
flip
lost
phone
her 90s.
The flip phone and the chapstick are gone. So you know she's fucked.
But then she gets hit over the head. She's already fucking all over the place. And the fucking... One of the Manson chicks that supposedly is supposed to be there with the fucking hanging in the cell. She's all jealous. Takes her gun, just fucking blows her fucking head off.
Yeah, I think the way that worked into it was like, she goes, she tells her, she goes, it's been 1 year ago tonight that my boy committed suicide. He brought those 2 bitches with him. So now I'm gonna kill myself. And when she kills herself, that's sort of when the apparitions change. So now the chick is literally in danger. I think the way it was, like, she killed herself, and so there was 3 ghosts. Now there's 4 ghosts. And well, actually, there's 5 ghosts, counting that other dude. And now they're fucking everywhere. And they're really, really fucking scary.
Well, and then she goes fucking back into that room where all the homeless guy's hanging. And then it immediately changes. Like, the whole room, all of a sudden there's a cloth. And it shows a video of them biting their fucking hands and the blood's dripping. They're drawing on...
Yeah.
Satanic symbols on the hoods, and then they hang themselves.
Yeah.
Well, it turns into reality, and the main guy is just complete demon. Like, he's the king of hell.
Like Lars Ulrich, Metallica.
And she starts just fucking running. She gets fucking scared, and then she gets another, like, this is I think the second call from her father, being like, you need to stay in there. You need to do something about this.
Yeah, you need to you need to stop them no matter what. And she goes, stop who? Oh yeah, and she's like, stop who? And hangs up. And these dudes start it's like Assault on Precinct 13. These dudes start kicking in the door with guns and shit, and they got these sack hoods.
Which is really fucking awesome, because she's like,
yeah,
around the corner.
There's all these long shots, these super long takes of her going through, like, SWAT style, through these fucking hallways, and just dusting these cult members. And they're going, you're gonna die, pig, and oh, you bitch, you going to hell tonight. And she's fucking killing all of them. And you're like, this was the part where you were like, holy shit, like, fuck.
She's finally doing something about it, like her father fucking said to.
She's not running away from the demons anymore. She doesn't give a fuck about them. She thinks this whole thing's leading up to, like, oh, these Manson people are attacking the police station because they want, like, his bones or his clothes or something. They wanted the stuff in the evidence room. They're like, it's ours, bitch. And they had these really funny voices, but they were scary. Like, it's, you know, that scary redneck kind of thing. And so she dusts like 20 of them. And she gets down to the last one, and he's got a gun. He goes, you know, the king of hell is going to come out you and fuck you like a pig, bitch. And he goes, I think that's what he said.
Yeah. Fuck you like a pig, bitch.
And he goes to shoot her, and she dusts him. And she's like, it turns into a real cop movie thing. She's like, all right, Dad, we got him. And then all of a sudden, you know, bullet, and she gets hit. And she's on the ground, and she's fucking dying. And she's like, what the hell's going on? And she doesn't say that. She goes, what the hell's going on? She's like, just like the gypsy woman said. I got shot. And it's the Sarge. It's the sergeant of the police station. Which I thought right at that moment, I was like, oh my god.
Is he a part of it?
I was like, is he part of this fucking devil cult? Which would have been awesome.
But no.
Unfortunately, really my opinion is they took a really great movie and they botched the ending so bad that the movie actually is way worse because of it. Now the reason I say that is because apparently there were no Manson family people at all. That was all a dream, apparently, or like a.
But from what we know.
From what we know, apparently that was all a delusion by the demons or something. All the people that were invading the police station were the They were the hazmat team who were gonna take away the bones, which makes sense because they go, "Oh, his bones are ours," and blah blah blah. They were there to pick up the bones so they could throw them in the trash. Anyways, what was your rating? What's your rating? Your overall for the movie?
I feel like overall, I thought it was a fucking awesome movie. Like, I thought it was like watching it was fun. Like, I was in it,
Yeah.
I was there, I was having fun, I was on the fucking roller coaster with her. I feel like it was way fucking better than the trailer. So I think probably, it was a little bit high, but I think I would give it a 7.
I'm so conflicted here. I would give it like a 9 if it weren't for the ending. The ending, I'm not kidding you, the ending kills this movie.
Shutter Island ending.
The Shutter Island was badass, dude.
Yeah, no. Leonardo DiCaprio killed it in the movie.
Dude, he stands alone. But if it wasn't for the ending, this movie would be like a 9. Like it's really, really fucking scary. Like, and it doesn't use just jump scares. Like, the whole thing is just really unnerving, which is cool. But the ending just left me feeling like this sucks. So I'm probably gonna give the movie like a 5.5. It's crazy because the movie's really good for, I would say, 97%. But that last 3%, like, it's like they use it to fucking stab you in the neck and just kill you. And it's like you're crazy too. So, fucking
Austin, yes.
It's 7 for you.
Oh yes. Sorry. I'm going insane.
7 for him. 5.5 for me. I would definitely say watch it, but like curb your expectations for the ending. The rest of the movie's great.
Yeah,
the ending sucks.
It's so nervy. I'm gonna have probably a tough time sleeping tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll help you out with that.